Okay, I think we're done. Oh, I'm live, but it's private, which is usually not good. There we go. Now I should be live. So, with that said, it ain't working. Oh, well, there's a ping in my new video thing, so. Okay. Keep up there. And up. I'm gonna drop out here. And then let me just get onto this page. It has been a fair minute since I have done this, so of course I'm tackling the highest profile albums that have come out in this year straight away, so that's always fun. But hey, it's what they say in the when you go swimming, and it's like jump in the deep end, so bug it, we're going. What am I doing this? Oops. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit for some people to come in. Yeah. Wait for that. Until I thingy. Because I'm sure it's going to get a comment as to why I'm wearing a hat, because my headphones, the band on them is snapped. Like, put a lesson there. And because this top bit is metal, it fucking digs into my skull, and I do not quite wish to deal with that for multiple hours. So, just axing it out. I'm not too sure how long this stream's going to be. Actually, saying that, I could probably get an estimate. 41, 15, 30, 15. Okay, yeah, so we're looking at about 2 hours. Thereabouts. And I've been putting off like literally every K-pop album just because I was so used to streaming it, and part of me was just like, well, I can't rate it, I can't listen to it, so I gotta do it on stream. But that's just led to me just not doing it at all, and then consequently, because that's the majority of the albums I used to rate were K-pop albums, I've just not been like consuming music at all, which sucks, unfortunately. But we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. All right, 4 more minutes, and then we shall begin. Because YouTube's really weird. It doesn't like recommend your live stream for like, I think it's usually like half an hour, or something like that. It's really, really odd. I also hope that my camera is synced up correctly, because for some reason it's got like a delay on it from like going to the camera to my like capture device. So okay. I'll probably start it after this song here. Actually, saying that, let me grab a drink while this is going. I just realised I didn't even have my light on. I mean, looking at the stream, it doesn't make much difference, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Especially when it's so easy to just whip it on. It's been ages since I had a 7-up. It's quite a nice one. Honey, are you okay? I'm pretty sure these guys are touring in the UK. It's funny, I actually got this CD for free. All I had to do was pay like, I think it was like £1 for shipping. And it was signed too, which is quite cool. Well, signed when they like print it, but actually wait, is it? I think I might be able to grab it. Here it is. Yeah. It's not focus, but yeah, it was like literally £1. So they were like, oh well, we hope you'll enjoy our music that much that you'll come see us live. And I was like, you know what? I probably will. So I did like their music as well. So I found them on think I got recommended them on Instagram, and then obviously I listened to the full album, and I was like, damn, this shit kind of fire. But obviously well, at least at the time, they were a very small indie group, and it was right when a lot of the kind of, I mean, at least in the UK, I don't know if it's common in the US, but where you just pay for shipping and you get the CD. I think it's something that they do when they have a bunch of CDs that they pressed that they just can't get rid of, and so they just like be like, please buy our CD. All right, let me wash that recording back on. All right, I think I was kind of hesitant going into a BTS land. This is literally the worst thing possible, but it's also the best thing possible because, as everyone knows, the BTS fan base is massive, as are BTS themselves. This title does not do it justice, but considering how small title is, having this many fans, like, I rarely ever hit this follow button because there's no need to. If I'm listening to something, I'm probably searching it up. But like on YouTube, I think I've seen that they had like probably like 800 million on YouTube Music. Let's have a look. BTS. Oh no, 373 million. But even still, that is like absurd. How many people listen to BTS? Now, I've listened to Swim and bits of Hooligan through like shorts and stuff like that online. However, I've been waiting quite hesitantly for this comeback. I wouldn't say I'm an ARMY, but I think BTS genuinely have made incredible strides for K-pop since their inception. I think a lot of the fame and cultural impact in the West has came from BTS and as well the other group, the female version of BTS, if you would. And of course, unlike Blackpink, they had to go for mandatory military service. They all chose to do it kind of sequentially, in a way, where they would go, someone else would have a solo, and then they'd go, and then they'd have a solo, and then someone else would go, and stuff like that. I think two of them were together, like in the army at the same time at one point as well. But what that gives the producers an opportunity to do during that time is, one, build up hype for the release. This is probably was one of the biggest K-pop releases of this year, and more than likely will be. How long had it been since BTS's last comeback? Yeah, 2020. So this album is effectively 6 years in the making. Now you can say, obviously the boys were in the army, so they didn't have much time, and obviously Suga, RM, J-Hope, they all have a lot of writing credits on almost all of their material. RM even released a solo album. They all had their like solo expedition, and now this is the big like comeback reunion thing. And as you can see, fans haven't liked it, at least on this site. But that's kind of par for the course for a lot of BTS stuff. They do have quite a generic, almost like very safe sound, very like Swedish producer sound, kind of bridging that pop and hip hop gap. However, 6 years is a very, very long time, and I had the same kind of gripes with Blackpink, given how much opportunity they had to grasp. And they were still actively touring, but they weren't like releasing anything all that new. And like, been 4 years since Born Pink, which was an okay album. The stuff I've heard from Deadline and the opinions I've heard from people I trust about Deadline wasn't that great. And I also heard similar things from Arirang. Now, I'm not fully sure on the cultural heritage of it, but I know this does have a very significant meaning in Korea. Yeah, it's a Korean folk song. And I want to say the kind of not leader, but Bang Shin-yuk, I think that's how you say his name. The guy who owns Hype, basically, the like main producer. He really was adamant on including this, and I had a similar thought myself. I thought this would be a really cool concept to bridge the traditional forms of like trot and stuff like that from like not really old, but like 1960s to 1980 Korea, and try and mash that into something new. I did listen at one point to a modern trot singer who done that really, really well, and I really enjoyed that. So when I seen that they were going to do that, I was like, maybe this could actually work. However, general consensus has been that that is not the case. As always, I go in blind. I have liked a lot of BTS stuff. I have hated a lot of BTS stuff. I adore RM, not so much the others. But we shall see. We shall see.
I need. What you need, Twan? What you need?
I'm going to lower this down a bit. Right. Now, obviously BTS has a lot of finance behind them, so I imagine production overall is going to be pretty decent. Their delivery has always been pretty decent, so I imagine unless they go quite hard on auto-tune in places, it should be alright. I think, as I said, they go for very generic kind of stuff, so I don't think they're very unique in what they're doing here. This bit's kind of interesting. I like what they're doing here, but it didn't stay very long. I think I'm happy to say 15 for enjoyment, but these lyrics ain't really doing anything for me. They're pretty much generic. Like Bo Burnham did a very kind of not parody song, but he joked on how a lot of love songs or songs like this, where they're being like, "Oh, I want to be with you," it's so like extraordinarily generic. As this, it's not even describing who it is or what specifically about them they want. It's just somebody like you, which can apply to literally everyone. So I feel like they could, but I mean obviously they can't, because if they do have it more unique, then certain fans can relate, which is understandable. Obviously they're mostly doing it for money. And yeah, here's the I don't know if this is specifically Arirang, but like just tacking this on at the end, it feels as though like you, I mean maybe it was in there a bit before, but like it feels more shoehorned in rather than focus of the song, at least so far anyway. Okay, now as I said, I have heard bits of this and it's a bit goofy, I'll say. I just like, I kind of get it. in a way, but I don't like. Obviously, a hooligan is like a joker who is like causing mayhem, right? And this kind of is like, this is almost like uncaring, uncontrollable like music. Like it just doesn't care for anything standard, and it's like intentionally kind of subverting that expectation as well. But like, ironically, I think I have to give it points for uniqueness, but like I don't know if I'd ever listen to it, and the lyrics are, in fact, they're kind of goofy, so I think I'd drop it down a little bit. Wait. Poor delivery. Oh, not delivery, sorry. Lyrics. In fact, I think the lyrics for that person could probably drop down looking at this. And then the delivery is kind of fine. In places, it's kind of a bit goofy, like the hooligan bit, but I can take it or leave it. Watch this bit going hooligan. We pop out, we acting a hooligan. Like, this really feels as though it was made to go viral, you know? Like I said, it's almost intentionally kind of like abrasive. Okay, that bar kind of trash, I can't lie. What was that? Like, these references are so odd, like what is this? What does this mean? Why is this bassline slapping so rude? See, I feel like that knife sharpening thing could have been really cool, but alright, this one's actually not too bad. I think there's a bit too many Korean lyrics, so I'm not going to rate the lyrics here. Right, I'm not so much a fan of the auto-tune here, but I think it somewhat works. Again, like, this is a very like abrasive kind of arrangement of instruments and sounds. I think it's okay. I don't know if I'd listen to it all that often, but probably the best one so far. Do you know, I mean, I think it still would be, but I'm going to drop down the delivery though. I think it's about 50-50 on how good the delivery is. It's like bits like this here are really good. I like the flow. And there's like that level of charisma, but this bit, I'm kind of like iffy on, but I hate auto-tune anyway, so that I can definitely say is just me. But then this, I don't like this high range section. Like, I wouldn't say he's straining, but it feels like he's like forcing it out. I like that crunchy kind of kick. Well, not kick, sorry. I guess it would be a snare before it's placed. Why does it sound like they're like spitting on the floor? It's so interesting because every single one of these songs so far has felt like it's going to lead into the next one, and then it just doesn't. Okay, the lyrics here are very repetitive. I actually don't mind this one though. This one actually might be my favorite so far. It's a shame the lyrics are so repetitive though. Like, the beat is really, really good. I wonder if this was the one Diplo worked on. Bro, it was. Holy shit. I clocked that shit straight away. JPEG Mafia was on this as well. Yeah, it's probably the best track so far. How's this rate, globally? Yeah, pretty high actually. You know, no, I think 70's fine now. Who is writing on this? Oh, Peggy as well, Jesus. Pretty much all of them as well. Looking at it. See, I wish the majority of the tracks were like this level of quality. That I'd be quite happy with, I think. Like, it's crazy as well, because didn't they get like a lot of like really good like producers and stuff like that? I mean, obviously Diplo is huge, he's done quite a few. P-Dog's been with them for so long, but I feel like he's fallen off recently. Not even just for BTS releases, but just in general. What about writers? This one's very simple. Oh, we got like a weird like dubstep wop there. What was that? What was that? Again, this one really feels like it was made for TikTok. Like, I can see a lot of ways you could put this into like a challenge or something. Bro, it's weird they have that like really like dubstep style like wub in the background. I'm debating whether to read the lyrics here. Because like there's a decent amount of English and it's very, very repetitive. I feel like I could drop it down a bit. Like there's way too much repetition in my opinion. Like they're really not saying anything here.
You know how we do.
Man, I feel like this will get so old so quick. Oh, intermission. We interrupt this broadcast to play a gong. Hello? Am I bugging? Is there meant to be something here? I did not just hear a gong and then a minute of silence. I'm gonna replay this right. Is that an error? Was this uploaded correctly? A single gong. What a weird intermission. Okay. I should say, again, because I've listened to this before. The reason why I find that intermission weird is because when you make a statement like that, because effectively that intermission was just silence. And if it's just silence, there's no point having the intermission. Like, you may as well just go to the next song. So, what is that gong supposed to symbolize? Like, bro. Okay, well, it's not this, because that was low. Unless it wasn't a gong, maybe it was... Actually, I could just go number 29 meaning. Ah, okay. Okay. I somewhat see it. Now, this one, I actually think it's really good. I think, obviously this is a title track, so, well, not title, but it's like the main one that they're playing. But yeah, I think this one's probably one of the best songs they've released in a good while. Which isn't saying much, they haven't released much. But... But I think it's a really great just pop song in general. I think the like comparison of like swimming in like a relationship as well. It's very like swimming is a very like kind of seductive activity as well. Like you're usually like very limited clothes. Like they're saying like after you get out of it, that's often used as tropes in like movies and films to express beauty and kind of like aestheticness. So I think using that's really, really cool, and like saying like, oh, I'm at the edge of a coast and I'm willing to like swim to you in the ocean. Obviously that tends to be quite dangerous depending on where you are. Not to mention as well, like swimming is such a diverse activity. Like it can be like rough and thrashing if you're going fast, or it can be like very angelic if you're like butterfly swimming or something like that. Or hell, just laying there, just sitting, floating against like the surface.
I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only one to blame.
Okay, production here is fire. Who was on this? Star Arrows. Oh, okay. Damn, yeah, okay. Makes sense. I think this one's okay. I'm not a big fan of slower songs, but I think this one's okay. I think the production's really good, but again, like the lyrics are kind of suffering in that they're very generic. Like maybe they're getting into it here on the Korean lyrics, but like. I think it's interesting that he compares his own life to a roller coaster, which tends to be like a further progression in terms of like fairground rides, but then says he can't get off a merry-go-round, which is like typically something for children or like young people. But obviously they're thinking like, obviously a merry-go-round spins in a circle, which means like his life is kind of in a loop essentially. But I suppose a roller coaster is technically in a loop as well. But I feel like the metaphor could have been better like implemented.
Down, just round and round, I'm falling apart.
But as I said, maybe they're getting into it a bit more here. Well, obviously, my bed is my coffin, which I can kind of see that. Bed rotting is typically like a symptom of like depression and stuff like that. And obviously, caffeine as well. Like I can definitely relate to that. I need caffeine pretty much every day just to function at like a normal level. Okay, I like the beat here. Interesting paralleling kerosene with dopamine. I'm not quite sure what he's doing there. Because that's fire, isn't it? Yeah.
It's different from me, it's different for you. Got me feeling things unusual, and I live in more. Got me and my feelings ever on this wall, and my knees is kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced, fantasy and fame, yet the things we choose. Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me up. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call this shit normal. How I'm supposed to feel.
No, I actually don't mind this one. I think there's a lot of auto-tune on it, so it's going to lose a bit there, but...
I've read everything I like 1,000 times. No more less casual, they are just some lies. One deep side and it slips away, fades away. What I try to keep, never want to stay. Run away, pushing me, pulling me. Said you wanted all of me, but what is even all of me? Suddenly, part of me is hurting me. Heard the things they calling me. What the hell you want from me? Got me feeling things unusual.
Oh, that delivery was a bit odd. I don't like that comparison. I think being a celebrity, you kind of accept the fact that you're doing something that humans aren't expected, like they're not conditioned to be that popular. I mean, obviously that is their baseline, you know, they're used to it, but... I don't know, I suppose it is quite hard for them, being as large as they are. You know, because they can't... I mean, they can just quit. Like, that is technically something they could do, unless they're contractually obligated, but... Like, ultimately, that will still follow... Like, that fame will still follow them, in some capacity. You know, it's a shame. I think this song would have been really, really good if it was, like, super shoegazy. Because, like, there's a lot of noise at the back, but they've, like, compressed it down so much that it's, like, not doing anything. So, obviously, their vocals need to be at the front. They can't be lower down. They can't be hidden. They can't be obscured. This is number 10, right? Yeah. I think I'll go I don't know. This is one of those ones where I want to be at like 12.5. Because I think it could have been something really, really cool for K-pop. But again, like the K-pop influence just kind of went, nope, we're K-pop, remember, don't try and start something. And that I kind of struggled with a bit, I think. I like the comparison to the animals. So like, obviously they're saying like, oh, do you want to get crazy? You want to go crazy? You want to go National Geographic tonight? I think it has like a double entendre as well, because like fans can go absolutely feral over like artists, celebrities, obviously K-pop idols, and even like over like the smallest thing. Like it's actually insane how they're like almost every single K-pop idol is seemingly walking on like eggshells, and they can't do anything to like go against it. Like, could you imagine if like BTS or someone like that was being harassed by a fan and he just like fucking snapped at them? He would be rinsed into the ground by like Blinks, by general K-pop fans, maybe by some BTS fans. It's like, you should do that to fans. What if they're going through something? What if, this is the first time they could have ever met you and stuff like that? And it's like, well, yeah, but they're also a fucking human. Treat them like a human. Like I seen one video with I think it was Wonhee from Illit being grabbed by someone like who was behind a barricade, and I was like, brother, it is in fact not that deep. You do not need to be doing all that. Bro, I thought this was an AGR song for a second. Alright, well, where's the sample? You set up that you were going to use that sample, but it's not here anywhere. There's no, like, recurring element of it. Why has it just disappeared? I like that. I like the idea of not saying it like letter by letter, just saying Aka, and it flows in really nicely there. I wonder if that has a I wonder if like Aka, Chunum, like combined in Korean is something different as well. Like Aga Chunum. Lyrics are a bit shaky here, which is a shame because that flow at the start was quite cool. I think I'm going to drop the uniqueness down here. It's not doing anything that crazy to me. And I don't know if I'd listen to this one again either. I might, like, I'd probably enjoy it if it came on, but like, I don't think I'd go out my way to want to listen to it again. I mean, it's catchy, I'll give him that. But you sort of force that when you repeat stuff so often. Oh. I've lost my audio. Like, it's got a good bounce to it, but that's the beat rather than I'm thinking. And then again, this sample. I wish they used it a bit more. Okay, this is kind of. I'm feeling this. But I feel like this vaporwave kind of thing is going to disappear after we get past this first verse. Okay, maybe not. Oh, I think I've heard this one as well. This one's quite good. I like this one as well. I think I'll go 10 on uniqueness, unfortunately. But... I could probably drop delivery down because that is a lot of auto-tune. It's a shame because this song's really good. Despite like it's a very simple beat, but I mean maybe it's because I'm British and like this genre comes from the UK, but it has somewhere in my heart. Interesting, the last one was one of the lower rated songs. I actually really like that pre-chorus. Okay. Oh, I might have heard this one as well. Yeah, I've heard this one as well. This one's alright, I think. I don't think it's doing anything that crazy, but I'm here for it. Yeah, this one's not bad. I think it's a little generic, but generic can be good. I'm not saying generic can be bad. I think it's definitely backloaded. The second half is much better than the first half. I wonder if it would have been better to get rid of all of these. Maybe not body to body. I think body to body is okay, but. One Republic. Interesting. Oh, this guy was on Swim as well, actually. Bro, what is this?
Baby, you remind me.
Okay, I guess we're bringing this back.
Never dying. I was summer like nobody knows me, honey. No one like you. If you wanna go there,
Again, I think we're falling into the trap of it being too generic. Like, how does she know you like nobody? Like, it's almost made for the fans who are like already obsessed, because in their head they'll already know that they know so much about whoever is singing. But like,
baby, what you want, baby, what you need, tell me how you feel every night. I'm thinking of 해줄 때의 바람, 해들 때의 온도, 네가 느껴야 할 저녁부터 아침에 별이른 너의 걸. 좀 이른 어둠에 묻어 동이 두 때까지 널 지키며 into the sun. 24, 24 7 feel like 24 태양을 향해 뛰어도 가까워지진 않아도 oh no don't be afraid 기억해 그저 잠시
I think I'll leave lyrics out for this one. There's a lot of hangul.
into the sun.
Okay. Why don't we build up into the same level we're at? I mean, I guess it's an anti-drop, but...
And if we run out of time, I'll chase the feeling, never too far behind. Your cry, I'm fine. Dark days, I find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait.
See, this is where we should have been at the first build-up. And then this entire last section should have been this level of build. And then when it built just here, it should have been even higher. I don't know why they dropped down to the same level, when they clearly decided, oh, let's make it go up a bit more at the end here. Like it... Well, I guess it puts more emphasis on this bit specifically, but... Oh... Bruh. Save that. Oh. Actually, I like read. I need to get to this as well, man. There's so much. Like, it's not that I've not been listening. I just haven't been rating it. But I'm still in the loop, as it were. But okay. Let me pause that. I'm gonna run quickly to the bathroom. Actually, you can listen to it.
This might touch 않은 맞춰볼까 미리 걱정하는 건 버려 잠깐 We living that good life 고민 없을수록 better 자연스럽게 망설임은 never 이끌린 대로 해 나다울 때 누구보다 눈부셔난
That's what fans of BTS are going to think I was like with my review. Say another. Given what it was rated and what my, like, the people I'm following have rated it, I actually don't think that's that bad. You know, I think it would have been better as a really tight, really good EP. I think it's quite long. You know, it's longer than most standard albums. Obviously, it's at 41 minutes. You could say 40 if you take out number 29. But I can see why they'd want like a little palate cleanser. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's because as I said at the start, there was a lot of hype around their comeback, as there should be. You know, like they're not exactly small artists. They're one of, I mean, even here, like this is more ratings than most albums get on Album of the Year. So like, a lot of people were ready for this comeback, and I think they did an okay job. It was just okay. Like, I mean, the final rating was some highlights, overall decent, and I'd agree. You know, I think a lot of it is kind of to be expected, but I think they would have been better off kind of cutting a lot of the fat off. It's not even fat because that's where the flavor is. So it's like, I don't know. I think there's a bit too many like stringy bits of meat on the bone, and they could have done with picking a better cut, shall we say. Okay. Okay, let me pause that. Somehow it's detecting audio. I don't know how it's doing that, because I should have filters on, but maybe they're not good. I don't know. Okay, now for the other fandom that are going to run for my neck the moment this video is published. Blackpink. Ooh, it's animated, isn't that cool? Again, like BTS, another incredibly popular group. Very, very big. Went on kind of their influencer journey after, well, to be fair, pardon me, they've always been kind of influencers, going to galas, going to different fashion shows, things like that. Lisa obviously started doing some acting. I want to say Jisoo as well also had some acting roles during that kind of gap. Some insane producer credits here. You know, we've got obviously Teddy and Circuit, who have been with them for a while. Dr. Luke is kind of crazy for the back half tracks, and Diplo for Jump, which I have heard, and I've heard Go as well. It's just the back half of this album that I haven't heard so far. I think it goes without saying that the Blackpink girls, you either still love them, or you kind of wish they were doing a bit more than they're doing at the minute. I think my my biggest gripe with them is that their concerts, not that I've ever been to one, they feel very lackluster. At least in the videos I've seen of like fan cams and stuff like that, they feel like they're not really performing. Obviously it's backing track, but whatever, that's a non-issue. Millions of artists do that. But the bigger issue is that I always felt that they had an insane audience, a massive audience, and were a huge like money potential for YG Entertainment, and they just weren't producing anything. They weren't coming out with anything, especially in this gap here, this 4-year gap. It felt like that was just nothing. I mean, I guess there was the girls, but that was meh, you know. Which, I mean, each to their own. Obviously, if they don't feel like they have anything to say or put out, more power to them, you know. I don't think you should put something out just because you have to or feel like you should. But with that said, even as I would say a former Blink, I wouldn't say I'm that much of a fan anymore, but as someone who did like a lot of the Blackpink stuff, I was like, where's the music? You know, where are our songs? I've been waiting for your comeback, and it just didn't come. It didn't come, and of course, all the while they're still performing songs that are, you know, 2, 3, 4 years old, and it's like, yeah, they're your hits, but where's a new song? Maybe something new. And of course, I should preface, they did have a lot of solo debuts. I want to say that there was probably some, not infighting, but I want to say it's Jenny, who, yeah, is on a completely different label. And then I think as well, Rose is on a different label than her. Obviously, it's the Black label, which I want to say is owned by YG, or was one of the producers from YG shoot it off and made the Black label. Which is fine, you know, they're good little appetizers, like between the meal. But finally we get the meal, and from what I've heard, there's like 2 good songs, which means this is basically just a single, well, like a double single, with some random songs tacked on the end, which I hate to say is kind of par for the course for Blackpink. A lot of their stuff does feel like there's a couple good songs, and then the rest are just you just don't really worry about it. But let's get into this. I really like Jump, so I don't have anything to say here. It's done by Diplo. It's a banger. It's a club tune. It's so fun. It's probably one of their best songs. You know, like if this was a single, and it was just that, I think I would have been happy. But like, I should say as well, I'm more upset in the fact that this is the album. Like, this is the comeback, and this is all we got when it's just 2 singles, effectively, with 2 like recorded videos, tracks on the end. But like, yeah, this shit's fire. I adore this song. It's so fun. It's bumping. It's great. Like, to put it more concretely, I wanted like 5 songs of this level of quality, this level of hype, this level of fun, this level of like campiness, and be like, I'm that bitch. Like, that's what I wanted from this Deadline album. And as well, like, the songwriting on it's so good as well. And I think as well, it's a very like Western focused song, which K-pop has kind of been moving towards. I'd say since like, I mean, to be fair, Blackpink has always been very Western leaning, but like after New Jeans, I think a lot of lyrics went where it was like 60-40, like Korean English. I think it swapped to like 40 Korean, 60 English. And I think being able to speak English and pronounce English well is becoming a much more focused skill set for K-pop idols, which is quite sad, but this ending bit's a bit but it's a club track and you want to be able to transition it into something, so you know, that's alright. Now, the fucking production on this, I put 15, but I'm gonna say 20. I think that this is a really, really good song, like production-wise. Like, this is kind of very much the other side of a Blackpink that I adore. And I think as well, like, it'd be so good for like a performance, especially like a concert performance. Especially with like light sticks and stuff like that. I can imagine programming them to be able to like bounce to the beat. Like, oh, it's gonna be so good. Do you know, I might even put that at 20. Now, I will say, from this point on, I imagine that scores are going to drop quite significantly. As I said, I feel like this album is effectively a single. And the rest of the tracks were just thrown on for no real reason. I think people are being very, very harsh. Because yeah, I agree with Lucy here that it's just those two. But I also do adore like electronic stuff, so I'm incredibly biased here. This bit's a bit I might drop it down to 15. I'm surprised this wasn't the first track on the listing. I mean, I get the jump is better, but well, I don't know. I feel like they're good in different ways. Because I think as well, you could end it with like Blackpink will make you, and then start jump with like the jump ad lib thing.
Every night, just me and my girls, ayy. Way too fine every time, just me and my girls, ayy. Hide your man, we ain't playing, just me and my girls, ayy. Dropping it.
Do you know, I don't dislike it. I mean, I'm gonna have to drop the lyrics down, obviously. This is way too repetitive. Uniqueness is a bit but I actually don't mind this.
every time, just me and my girls. Ay, hide your man, we ain't playing, just me and my girls. Ay, dropping it, popping it.
You know, I can see this being a pretty popular club song as well. Like what was it called? I think it was called Fuck Boys in the House by Hijack Kid. And this is like the girl version of that.
Every night, just me and my girls, ayy. Way too fine every time, just me and my girls, ayy.
Yeah, there's a lot of like clean transition areas into a different song. This would be like a decent like... Yeah, I can see this being played at clubs a lot. To get like girls to the dance floor. And then you transition it into something different. Okay, this, again, seems very generic.
Ain't quitting, I trust my intuition. Time ticking, but they don't see the vision. I ain't giving up, no, I ain't willing. I'll be winning like it's an addiction. Hey, high, running to the sky. I live in the clouds. All I look into my eyes, you can't take me out. If I ever fall down one time, I'ma keep going on. 'Cause I know I'm a champion.
Why does this feel like an interpolation? Oop. Probably gonna have good sound on lyrics, I think. This the one Dr. Luke was on? Yeah. Ooh, EJ was on this as well. Man, this is... Oh no, that's Pink Venom. Okay, we're changing it up to the end here. Bro, what was this build for? Dr. Luke, you need to go see a medical professional, bro. What was that? Your brain is broken. What was that build for? For what? And then the most like generic fucking pick snap ever. Alright, and then this is the generic fucking sleepy ballad. We got rid of this like 2 years ago, Blackpink. You were, yeah, I think you missed that era where we just kind of stopped doing these anymore. Wait, I might even put 5 for this because these are so sleepy always.
Tonight, do you really try to
Nice little racing there, though. Oh, oh, almost got an extra 10 points at 3. Can't be doing that, can we?
If my signals mixed and messy, bet you think it's destiny. Call my ex and late night text, 'cause I get off on jealousy. Keep your expectations
Who's on this one?
underneath the
Yeah, that's Eddie.
Guess karma's a bitch. How's it feel now I'm the bad boy? It's the way that it goes. Call me icy, icy, yeah, you made me ice cold. Yeah, I saw it on front row. Should've won a prize for the stories you told.
Actually, can I do that? Yeah, I think I can.
Played the game, but I kept the score. How's it feel now I'm the fuckboy? Phone is in the veil, if you wanna hit me, try my at the cell, 'cause I
Do you know, honestly,
if you play with my emotions,
crazy.
you already know what's up. I'm so
Might put that on
tired
in
of
English.
fake love. Can no tears from my makeup. Say how do you sleep knowing that my love was like heaven till you gave me hell. If my signals mixed and messy, bet you think it's destiny. Call my ex and late night text, 'cause I get off on jealousy. Keep your expectations underneath the pavement. Guess karma's a bitch. How's it feel now I'm the fuckboy?
Bro, these ad-libs are so unnecessary.
Call me icy, icy, you made me ice cold. I saw it on front row. Should've won a prize for the stories you told.
I wonder if it is like an autistic obsession that Teddy has to keep a fucking one of these like slower songs. Like, I wonder if like Kush or whoever it was who was playing the acoustic here, it's just he's made that like his entire personality. It's just like, oh, but I play the real guitar, the acoustic guitar, and he just has to have a fucking song. Like, it's so odd to me. Feels good. I don't really have any closing thoughts, to be honest. It was exactly what I expected it to be. Which helps, given the fact that I listened to 3 of the songs. 2 I knew I had, and apparently I heard Me and My beforehand. You know, I basically knew what my like expectations of it was going to be. But yeah, it's just kind of, it's odd. I wish they, I mean, I don't know what I wish they did. I wish it was better. That's what I wish. I wish it was a better album. But because at the minute it really is just jump and go. Or maybe Me and My. I like that a bit more than I thought I would. But they're so kind of generic and and just kind of mid that it's a bit of a shame. The back half tracks, that is. I think stuff like Jump and Go, Jump especially, I think Jump is really, really good. But I like the experimentation with Go, because I think Teddy and YG in general had been criticized for the longest time of every single one of their newer groups sounding like Blackpink. And whether you want to say that's true or not, I would agree that they had very similar things, but that's expected. You are on a specific label for a specific sound, and you are getting producers for a specific sound. Of course they're going to sound similar. That's like, bruh. Like, so like, the best example I can think of is doctors, right? You could specialize into a very specific field of doctory. That doesn't mean you can like help anyone for any reason. Like, you can probably give general good advice on other topics, but if you're very good at one particular sound, like say if you're a radiologist, right, you ain't gonna go into surgery. I mean, you might. There might be some reason why they need you there, but you're probably not gonna go because that's not your job, right? And it's the same. It's the same with producers. Certain producers have a very specific style of sound that they work, and as well, if you made one of the biggest girl groups on the planet, of course you're gonna try it again. Like, if it's working for you, why would you stop? Like, that doesn't make sense. There's no reason why anyone would do that. So yeah, unfortunate, but it was as I expected, sadly. Now, happy thoughts, smiley. Miss Chuu, the lovely Chuu. I adored her last album. Kiss a Kitty was one of my most played songs last year. In fact, it might have been my most played song last year. Because it's just so cute and sweet and just sugar into my brain, straight into the chord receptors. Oh, thank you, moderator. I require your assistance for the 0 chatters so far. Oh, you broke my train of thought, moderator. I'm gonna ban you now. So yeah, I'm hoping that Chuu, EXO My Cyberlove, is gonna be an endorphin rush to my brain that is even more electronic and even more stimulating than the last one.
Dear friend, 안녕하세요. Your picture 예쁜 티셔츠를 입었네.
Okay, well, off to a okay start, I think, but it is not what I expected. To be fair, I appreciate that you messaged because I can sort this out a bit better. Good mod. This was a bit of a shame, actually. I think it's fine, but it's very, very generic. Bro, how is this one got 75? What? Maybe it'll get better later in, but... Are you going to be joining the Minecraft server? We need more people building blocks. Oh wait, don't you not have Minecraft? Why not? Such a shame. Oh, to be fair, I still need to finish Crimson Desert as well. I've got the very last chapter to do. I'm curious what people like about EXO My Cyberlove. Indeed. Oh, no lyrics.
향하던 그날이 선명해 왜 나에게 거리를 둔 채 동굴 속으로 I think you lost your way 괜찮은지 그 말 한마디만 들려줘 작은 몸으론
You know, I have a bad feeling that this one's gonna disappoint me. I was really hoping for a lot more electronic stuff, but I guess yeah, it's got contemporary R&B. Oh no! I mean, it's trying some of it, but nothing that would blow me away. I'd say the best thing about it is probably the vocals. If my bar for 20 on delivery wasn't so high, I'd probably put it at 20, but like, I don't know if she's doing all this. It's a bit of a shame because my enjoyment factors really bring this one down. So I'm just not a fan of these like slower tracks. Let me see, rate this one. 70, okay. She didn't write anything for it, so he must not have been that captivated by it. You know, I reckon my rating will probably be quite similar to this guy's. Alright, is that gonna move over again? Nope. Why is there no lyrics? I have a feeling a lot of this is going to be like very stripped back, just simple arrangements. Oh, let's go! I will grab him. I mean, I can come down sometime in a week if you're free. Because obviously I'm having people around on Saturday. Unless you want to bring Loki down. But I feel like that's a bit too much for him. Yeah, I mean, we can get hot and steamy in the bar. We'll just hotbox it. Ah, okay. Why not? Yeah, bro. Surely. Digs out for Paul Robinson. Okay, we're trying something a little different here. Ooh, I like these kind of like glassy elements at the back. It's a shame she doesn't have any lyrics credits. That's actually, she might do. Maybe I don't know her real name. Chuu. I'm not seeing her. No, I actually think it's going to end up being this. I think the next few will probably be 65s, and then the length bonus will get it to 68 again. Yeah, if this goes into a bit more of a electronic direction from like this point onward, like surely Teeny Tiny Heart is going to be a banger. Like, how's it not going to be with a title like that? Ooh. Yeah, the bass is kind of sexy. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, okay. This one's fire. This must be the... Oh no, because... I don't know, surely this is the performance track. There's no way it's not. Because like XO My Cyberlove is too like slow, I feel. Oh, it's a bit of a shame she's repeating the title here, but... Man, it's crazy how she can like traverse so simply through like rap and singing. So many artists struggle with that. It's insane. You know, I might have to cut it at this one. So I'm nearing 2 hours, and it has been moaning the entire stream about detecting audio. I don't think I had my, what's it? Where is it? My band pass high enough. And plus, I did say I'd put the micro server up at 12, and it is past 12. It's very like oh, what's the genre called? Very popular in like British R&B at the minute. Well, I want to say Tinashe is doing it as well. But because of that, I'm gonna bang it on the 10. It's annoying as well because I'm quite excited for the Subez one. So this one's really highly rated, even like outside of like K-pop circles. I think the annoying thing is I really admire like very, how would I put it, kind of like a lot of changing stuff in the instrumental, and this is like very, like it's very competent. Like I think it's a very great like beat for an R&B song, but obviously you don't really ever get like much arrangement changes like as a track progresses in R&B. It's usually just like one beat that's repeating. So obviously it sort of branched off from kind of like soul, I guess. Oh, Tyler. Maybe that was who I was thinking of. Heart Teabag. A weird name. Okay, this one's a bit freaky. I think it's gonna get 15 for uniqueness. I don't know, it's very simple. It's doing a lot of weird, funky stuff. But I don't know how often I'd listen to it. It's only these types of songs are very like chill. Like, it's a tough song I just wanna like lay back and close my eyes listening to. Okay, see, this is what I thought this entire album would be like. Stuff like this. Like, this is the type of song that you perform with a fat grin on your smile. Oh, you're the only chatter, so... To be fair, we're past the danger zone. We're not racing Blackpink or BTS anymore. This one as well. Okay, back half. Beautiful. Didn't someone say they should get rid of the last 3 tracks? I'm gonna commit crimes against humanity toward you. Only 9 tracks is weird. I don't know why she didn't get one more. Just gotta add like an even 10. You know, this is like a very tame version of one of Underscore's recent songs. Like, it feels like it is trying to, but it doesn't know how to. Like a little, like a tiger cub trying to roar. That's what this song is. It's trying to be Underscore's, but it's too small. It's too small and cute, and you just want to be like, I'm sorry, you can't do that yet. Ooh, that's what I mean, man. Like the change up as well is really Underscores. I'm surprised Lucy didn't write anything about this. Although I think she is Yves biased, so. I need a Underscore's remix of Loving You right now. This shit will go fire. Oh well, that was a nice little end of it. How do I do? I think it was okay. Like I said, especially with the title, because I hadn't looked at these tags yet, or heard anything. I actually hadn't heard anything of this so far. I really expected XO My Cyberlove to be like a electronic forward album, but I mean, I guess it's like XO My Cyberlove could mean like I'm leaving. This is it, but yeah, I'll be right back. Now we can risk a Yves and see if the stream gets nuked from orbit. Ideally it won't, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Hmm. 15 minutes. It's really, really good, apparently. I feel like I'd just wait and do it another time. Because, well, one, I want to make some food because I'm hungry. And two, I'm still getting back into the swing of things, you know. I'm getting ready to bat, bosh, but I don't know if I'm all there just yet. You know, I felt, especially in that last one, I was just kind of sitting there. I need to get my thinking cap back on. Even though I've got a cap, I need to swap it out for a different cap. So I don't know how great that was, especially for Chuu, who I adore. My reaction was not even really a reaction. I was just enjoying the music, which is fine, but that's not content, and you're here for content. So I shall skedaddle skedoodle. Don't eat noodles.